Hello, my fine artist friend. Today I want to get a little personal and share with you the story of how I came to be a full-time professional fine artist. It's been a long journey, but if you stick with me until the end, I'll share with you the one moment in my story that I think was pivotal to actually succeeding in this career. If my story inspires you and you want to hear more real life strategies on how to build a successful career as a fine artist based on my personal experience, then click the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Jennifer Daly, and I am a fine artist who makes over $100,000 a year just from my art. I'm also incredibly passionate about empowering other women to do the same, and I've helped dozens of artists get focused and find success with their business building efforts. All right, here we go. I grew up in Sacramento, California. My mom was a first grade teacher, and my dad owned first a wallpaper store and then an educational video company. I like to think I have both entrepreneurial and teaching blood in my veins. Plus, I've always enjoyed art, but I think if you ask my elementary or middle school teachers if I showed a real aptitude for it, they would honestly say no. It wasn't until high school that I really fell in love with art and drawing in particular. I loved working on projects, on the floor of my bedroom until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. It was like a meditative process for me, and my skills improved pretty quickly. I think I won $50 for a pencil drawing of some Calvin Klein models at a school art show. But when it came time to go to college, I really didn't even think about majoring in fine art. It didn't seem very practical, so I went to school for graphic design instead. I managed to take a few figure drawing classes while I was there, but other than that, I really just focused on graphic design, and I took a job at a web design firm right after graduation. So after a few years there, I realized I was tired of sitting in front of a computer all day. I was laid off from my job, and though this would have been a great time to explore art as a career, it still really scared me. So I started a floral design business instead. And though I loved working with flowers, the business became really impractical once I had kids. Around that same time, I was having some health issues and I could barely get out of bed on some days. So I took time just to be with my family, figure out my health, figure out what I wanted to do next in my career. And then I just started painting again, just a little bit when the kids were napping, and I started experimenting with abstract work. Around that time, I discovered Minted, which is a company best known for their, beautiful crowdsourced stationery. At that time, they were just starting to add fine art prints to their business model, and they were hosting online challenges to select art to be sold. And I entered a few of my abstract paintings, and one of them was selected. So this was really encouraging to me. Over the next few years, I had more pieces selected, and I built up a very small, steady income. It was at that point that I decided to take my art more seriously and see if I could make some real money from it. My goal was to make $25,000 a year from art and then get a part-time job to make up the rest. And here's where I'd love to know what your goals are for your art career. If you have a dollar amount or some other goal, let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's get back into it. So with the decision to focus on my art as a career, I spent some serious time in the studio improving my skills. At this point, my kids were in preschool, so I had a few hours a day to really work. I secured an exhibition at my local city hall, and I put together my first collection. While the exhibition was going on, I built my first website so that I had somewhere to list and sell those pieces once the show was over. I sold a couple of pieces that way, but it wasn't the roaring success that I was hoping for. At that time, I was also accepted into an artist mastermind group with some insanely smart and talented women. And from them, I learned what was possible for an artist financially and what a successful artist business looked like on the inside. I took what I learned there and I got to work. And over the next 3 years, my income grew from less than $10,000 a year to $25,000 to $50,000 to over $100,000. It's been an exciting journey filled with lots of hard work and some amazing opportunities. One of my life mottos is just try it and see. And so I've tried a lot of different strategies and tactics inside my business. Some have been more successful than others. But that has been part of the fun for me. At this point, I'm maintaining my art income and I've brought it back full circle to my educational and entrepreneurial roots by starting a group coaching program for fine artists called Palette to Profit. If you want to know more about how I can help you to create consistent income from your art, just click the link in the description below to apply to the program. Oh, and since you've made it to the end of the video, I did promise to tell you the one moment that made success in my business possible, and that was learning from all of the brilliant artists in that mastermind group. Before that, I had no idea what was possible for me, and once I did, I knew that if it was possible for those women, that it was possible for me too. All right, friends, I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the YouTube algorithm show this information to more artists just like you. Also, if you want to take a look inside my business at the various revenue streams that I have going on today, watch this next video. Okay, thank you and have a wonderful day.